Lisa and her box braids. In the poster of Money, released on September 19th, Lisa was spotted wearing what appear to be box braids. The hairstyle in this photo, which is considered an integral part of Black culture and identity, is being seen by many as cultural appropriation. Although braiding has been an intrinsic part of several Asian cultures, this particular style of braiding is generally considered to stem from Black culture. So fans of Lisa, especially those with African roots, are reportedly upset by her choice of hairstyle. Some believe that since she's not Black, she has no right to use that hairstyle without acknowledging it. On the other side of the debate, some fans are defending Lisa. According to them, the braids sported by Lisa are a part of Thailand's past, so that cannot be labeled as cultural appropriation. Some supporters have identified the braids as Fompia, which literally translates to hair braids. It can be seen that Lisa had this exact hairstyle when she was little in a picture taken with her dad. As a child, Lisa was made to think it's okay, it's pretty. She appreciated it, and didn't mock or make fun of it. However, Lisa then still made an apology in a livestream with fans, saying that she didn't have any bad intentions. She genuinely thought the hairstyle was very cool and pretty, then promised to double-check everything in the future since she had a lesson this time. After that, she kept saying sorry for anyone who got hurt or offended.
I'm very sorry for if someone they got hurt from that or my.
On the other hand, some Black YouTubers even said that they had no problems with Lisa's braids, and they weren't offended. The YouTuber thinks that people are making a big deal of it, and Lisa was just inspired by the culture. As referring to herself, she also said she has been learning Korea for hours a day, and Korean culture as well as K-pop is an inspiration for her. A Pretty One React channel also believed that Lisa was just inspired by the culture, and that people should not bring her down for stuff like that.
You find that culture interesting, you just want to try, that's it. Well, I like the braids, she killed that, period.
I know the whole controversy behind her braids and everything. I've never found, I get the whole culture appropriation thing, but it's never affected me because where I grew up, that wasn't a thing.
Tiara and their Native American concept. Another case is Tiara's Ya Ya Ya. So the entire concept, from the song to the outfits to the choreography, all seem to be a clear mockery imitation of Native American culture, according to some netizens. Specifically, Ya 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 portrays a guy who was in an aircraft and crashed on an island, where the Tiara girls appeared wearing Native American-inspired attire and makeup. The girls then took the guy and placed him on some wooden stake, and tied a rope around him, suggesting they were either going to burn him as a sacrifice or they were going to cook him. Obviously, some people found the MV offensive, and claimed that Tiara was conveying the wrong image about Native American culture. In the MV, the girls spent the entire video dancing around the guy, chanting and yelling "Ya Ya Ya," which made absolutely no sense, suggesting that they're cannibals and just go around chanting whatever comes out of their mouth for the sake of it. This video was supposed to be entertaining and fun, however, people couldn't help but think of it as just distasteful and offensive. Even worse, member Soyeon was seen having a tattoo of the Star of David, which is a sacred Jewish religious symbol and cannot be painted carelessly like that. They also pointed out that the choreography was stereotypical gestures, including Tiara's members bobbing their hands over their mouths and prancing around. Some even refer to this MV as the worst display of cultural appropriation in K-pop. NCTU and their Islam concept. NCTU is another group that got alleged for cultural appropriation with their Make-A-Wish MV. Right after SM released new merch items for NCTU's Make-A-Wish birthday song, this pin and these pop-ups displays. A group of fans immediately began tweeting the hashtag, SM Stop Disrespecting Islam. A lot of people were taking issue with the merch's mosque designs, and the ornate cube that closely resembles the Kaaba. The Kaaba is a sacred place of worship, located in Islam's most important mosque, the Masjid al-Haram in Mecca. Unfortunately, this is not the only reason NCTU's Make-A-Wish received backlash for cultural appropriation. The stage sets for NCTU's music video and live performances have been criticized for resembling mosques also. During one stage, a backdrop even featured text from a sacred Muslim prayer. On Twitter, fans were expressing their frustration with SM Entertainment, demanding an apology for the concept of Make-A-Wish, and asking the agency to educate themselves about cultural appropriation. Some also asked others to help turn the hashtag SM Stop Disrespecting Islam to call attention to the ongoing issue. However, citizens found out that Make-A-Wish MV was actually not cultural appropriation as alleged. Now, let's see why. First, they pointed out that Taeyong's hijab is not a hijab, when he was just wearing a piece of cloth for only 3 seconds in the MV. And this is the actual hijab. Next, they spotted the difference between a mosque and a building inspired by MENA culture. A real mosque building will have the writing of the Quran on it, and others will not. Not only that, there are a lot of different architectures like restaurants, restrooms, or hotels using the MENA architecture, and no one ever complains about that. If you see NCT's teaser images, you can see that there's no religious writing written anywhere for it to be considered offensive. Next stop, fans pointed out that the carpets NCT was dancing on were not the prayer rug as alleged, but instead just common Persian carpets that are used everywhere. They then told the difference between how Muslims actually pray and how NCT prays in the MV. When Muslims pray, they have to kneel both legs and bow closely to the ground with their hands open and facing the sky. In the MV, NCT just clasped their hands as a part of the choreography. And the final difference is the necklaces they wore in the MV where they were mistaken for the tasbih. Tasbih is a string of small beads commonly used while praying or meditating. Muslims use this to keep track of counting. And NCT were wearing this, which is totally different from the tasbih. So what is your opinion? Do you think these MVs are cultural appropriation, or are netizens just being extreme? Comment down below to share your thoughts with us. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to BeBoss TV for more interesting content. Thank you for watching.